Hi, this is Mrs. McCarty. This is the second part of the fourth grade lesson for Microsoft Excel spreadsheets. Before we get started, let's review our essential question. How can I use technology to communicate? In this case, we're using Microsoft Excel to communicate data in a chart. So our learning goal is I will learn to use Microsoft Excel to create a chart to display data. We also call a chart a graph. Here is our learning scale. Focus on meeting the goal, learning level 3. The student demonstrates understanding of the learning goal content. The student is independently able to create a spreadsheet using Microsoft Excel, utilizing all of the tools taught. That includes a chart graph. Last week, we started working with Microsoft Excel. First, we opened a virtual lab from Discovery Education. Angel, Student Resources, Discovery Education. Click on your Assignments tab and find Racing RC Cars. Click the blue title to open the hyperlink for the lab. This is the virtual lab. We read the introduction together last week, so you will click straight to the Investigate tab. You will need to enter your name, and the results list has been cleared. You may only need to do the investigation steps that you did not finish last week. Once you have your lab open, you're then going to double-click this PC from your desktop, find your home directory, your H drive, labeled with your student ID number, and double-click it. You will not have this much in your folder. This is my folder. You're looking for an Excel document, so you look for the green XL icon called RC Cars. When you double-click your spreadsheet, the work that you have from last week should be there. This is how we set up our data table. Our goal is distance. We have 4 battery sizes and 3 motor types that we're testing with our virtual lab. Therefore, you have 4, 8, 12 pieces of data that you need to record on this chart using the virtual lab. This is what your chart should look like when it's complete with your data. Once your chart is complete, the next step is to take this data and graph it. To do that, you will click on Battery, select the battery sizes, holding your mouse down, select all 3 motor types and their data. Notice we are not selecting the word distance. We click to the Insert tab and we choose a graph. There are many kinds of chart or graph types in Excel. Not all of them will display our data correctly. I like to use the recommended charts icon because it gives us the best charts for our data. Please choose one of the charts for your data. Put your mouse on the edge line and drag it under your data table. You may widen or resize the data table no further than the end of the I column. You may bring it down no further than line 30. Once you have created your chart, you are then going to remove the text that says chart title and give it a better title, such as Racing RC Cars. It is a title, so it should be properly capitalized. There are different parts of the chart that you are going to customize. If you double-click the chart itself, you will see a panel slide out. Format Chart Area. This is the background of the chart. If I want to change what the chart area or background is filled in with, I open the fill. I have solid color choices. I have gradient choices. This is where you can choose a gradient stop and you can choose a color for it. And you can blend colors together by dragging the gradient stops, as you see me doing, and assigning a different color to each gradient stop. You can add gradient stops or take them away. Once you've got your colors, you can change the type, which is sort of like the way the colors are painted. There's linear, there's radial, and there are other choices. You also have choices of what they look like. So if I want to choose the radial, which is circular, I can choose one of those directions. In addition, you can also choose picture and go to online pictures. If you do fill in the background of your chart with a picture, it has to go with whatever your graph is about. I'm going to look up racing car. Ooh, I gotta have that Corvette there, and you can put it as the background. If you choose a texture, you simply come to the texture menu and choose one of the textures as your chart background. The next thing your chart must have after the background, you must click on the data points. I've clicked once on the blue data point and notice all the blues are selected. I have the same choices, a solid fill of my choice, a gradient fill, I could choose a picture from online or a texture, and I can also choose a pattern fill. You get to choose the colors you blend for the pattern fill and which way the colors are put together in the pattern. It's completely your choice. You're going to click each data point and do something different. So the background of your chart will be changed. All of the data point colors will be changed. If you would make sure that you can read all of your text. All text needs to be changed. So you select the text box with your title, go to the Home tab where the font tools are, choose a different font, select that, try that again. Font, change the size and the color of the text. You may add a background to your text box if you'd like. The data labels are all in one text box. It also must be changed. We're going to have no Calibri 11, that's our default. The number labels must be changed, that is also text. So all text must have different size, color, and font. Nothing may stay the same. If you complete customizing your graph, you may do more for a 4, which might include adding a border. You have a variety of choices. You have any color. You have any size. Watch as I increase the size border around mine, as well as all these other choices you can take a look at. You may also add a second graph to your page showing the same data in a different chart. Please be sure you save your work. You may also change the font size and color of your data table. We'll be getting to that next week before we finalize in print. Have fun, save your work.